Hi, welcome to a brief refresher on polynomials. This is material that you will have learned in a previous class, but it probably is a good idea to start with a memory jogger since it may have been a while since you took that class, and since the first part of our work in this course is going to be working with polynomials. So I want to start with just, what is a polynomial? A polynomial is nothing more than a sum of things that we call terms. So an example of a polynomial: 3x squared plus 5x plus 6 is a polynomial. 7x to the fourth minus 2x plus 3 is a polynomial. 1 is a polynomial. 7x is a polynomial. The things that all of these have in common all exponents applied to variables are positive integers. Okay, so we don't have any variables in the denominators of fractions because that would require a negative exponent. So something like 3 over x plus 7x is not a polynomial. Whereas these are all polynomials. Okay. So take a look at this example. 7x to the fifth plus 5x squared minus 3x plus 2. Question I have for you: is this a polynomial? And the answer is yes. Right? Because you've got exponents, but they're all positive and they're all integers. What about 3 times the square root of x minus 5? What about 3 times the square root of x minus 5? Is this one a polynomial? And the answer is no. And the problem is right here, because the square root of x, you may or may not recall, is the same thing as x to the 1/2, which is not an integer exponent because 1/2 is not an integer. Okay. So now we kind of know what a polynomial is and how to recognize it. Occasionally, we want to talk about specific types of polynomials. So a monomial is a polynomial that has only one term. For example, 3x is a monomial. X squared is a monomial. 7x to the 5th is a monomial. A polynomial a binomial is a polynomial that has exactly 2 terms. So 7x minus 3 is a binomial. 5x squared plus 2x is a binomial. 3x to the 5th minus 1 is a binomial. And similarly, a trinomial is a polynomial that has exactly 3 terms. So something like x squared plus 2x plus 1 is a trinomial. 3x squared minus 5x plus 6 is a trinomial. 7x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th plus 3 is a trinomial. Okay. So, based on that, if I give you a polynomial such as 7x to the 5th plus 3x squared plus 1, is this a trinomial, a binomial, or monomial? All right, so this one has 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. Three things that are added together, making it a trinomial. Okay, so that's the basics of the vocabulary that we're going to use around polynomials. If you need a refresher on polynomial multiplication, I'll link a video in the notes.